No, because eventually God has to be enough for you. No, seriously, God has to be enough for you. Proverbs 27 verse 20 says that, so as death and destruction are never satisfied, so is the human desire never satisfied. God has to be able to fill that hole in your heart that only He can fill. No amount of money, no fame, no popularity, amount of attention, amount of validation will ever be enough. You see, there's a reason why King Solomon had 700 wives and still needed to talk to 300 more women. See, once you allow God to be enough for you, everything else becomes a cherry on top in your life. You begin to realize the blessing that it is. Because that greed is just the ignorance of thinking that God isn't enough, or that you need something more than God or someone more than God. And that envy goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden. That envy will have you overlooking the whole garden of what God has given you to focus on the one tree or that one thing that God said you couldn't have, or yelling to realize that God has blessed you with the whole garden.